Hello everybody and welcome to another money making guide. Today I'm going to be showing you how I made 550k in 10 minutes. Now this method is restricted by the buying limits, so you can only do this about every 4 hours, but super safe. You do need at least maybe 10 mil to start doing this, but no skill requirements, all going to be done at the Grand Exchange, and again, extremely safe. Alright, let's get started. Alright, what we're going to be doing today is actually something kind of cool I found just by looking at the wiki. The wiki's got some really good information, guys, so don't ignore it. Let's have a look at what we got for you today. So what we're going to do is dismantle Magic Fangs and any of the Zulrah drops into Zulrah scales and just resell the Zulrah scales. So we have a quick look at the wiki. I just noticed this little section at the bottom. It just shows you can dismantle the Fang for 20,000 Zulrah scales and profit 22k. So not bad. Let's go ahead and give it a try. Let's first calculate to see how profitable it's going to be. So we have GE Tracker open with the Serpentine Visage and the Magic Fang. The link will be in the description for GE Tracker if you want to sign up for an account. Anyway, so let's go ahead and look at the most current price here. So it looks to be quite low, around 2.6 mil. That looks pretty promising, because if we take the price of the Zulrah scale, we'll go have a quick look at the Zulrah scale quickly. Might as well just buy it here. Zulrah scale. It's usually around 135 or 134. 135, so that's pretty good. So if we open up GE Tracker, take a calculator. So we're going to get 20,000 scales, so that's 135 times 20,000, giving us 2.7 mil. We take off our approximate buy price of 2.6 mil, and we're left with about 100k in profit off that item. That sounds really easy. Let's go ahead and put an offer in for some Serpentine Visages. Serpentine Visage. We'll try it for 26.09k. And the buying limit on these, unfortunately, is 5. And that's why I kind of feel like this method can still be sustained, because the buying limit is so low. You can only do about 5 of these every 4 hours. Alright, now let's move on to the other item, which I think would be good, is the Magic Fang. Looks like on the wiki it's saying we're profiting about 22k. The Magic Fang looks like it's around 26.41. Not as profitable, but still nothing to scoff at. That's still 50, 60k for doing absolutely nothing. Alright, so about 26.40 let's do. Magic Fang. 26.41k. And we'll do 5 of those. Alright guys, so we'll come back when these items have bought and we'll see how much we actually profit from dismantling them. Alright, so we're back and we successfully bought all the Visages and the Fangs. Under 10 minutes to buy all of those guys. Really easy. You could stand to profit quite a bit more if you left that in overnight, which I did mean to, but you get the point. If you left that in overnight, you may have been able to buy 10 if you're lucky. So we'll go ahead and collect all the offers. Collect item just so we can dismantle it. View offer. And collect item. Just before dismantling, I'm just going to recheck the Zulrah scale margin. And guys, if the Zulrah scales somehow really tanked it, like they're selling for 133 now, probably worth waiting to sell. 133 times 20,000 is 26.60, so you really want to sell them for the 135. But that being said, if the Zulrah scales really tank it, just flip the item. I mean, it's not a huge loss. But we'll go ahead and pop them in for 135 and we'll just wait. Anyway, what we're going to do is dismantle all of them. Yes. Dismantle. Yes. Dismantle. Yes. So right now we're getting a load of Zulrah scales. Also, if you need Zulrah scales, this is kind of a way to get around the buying limit as well. Probably would never be that big an issue, but look, we're about to get 200k Zulrah scales pretty easily here. But we want to definitely wait for the 135 price. At worst, we want to sell them for 134. But I think if we wait, we should hopefully get it sold for this price. Alright, so 200k Zulrah scales. Gonna pop them in there for 135. And that's going to be 27 mil we're selling it for. Alright guys, gonna leave it in here for a little while and we'll come back when they have sold. Okay, so we did manage to sell these Zulrah scales for 134. So we didn't quite get 135, meaning we lost out on 200k in profit. We were looking to get about 750k in profit, but since we sold them for 1 GP lower, that's going to be 549k. Still 550k in 10 minutes work. The Zulrah scales, all 200k sold in like 3 minutes. Extremely easy once we adjusted the prices. And yeah, let's go ahead, claim our offer here, and just double check what we're at. So we start at 30 mil, and after that money making slash flip is done, we're at 550k. Can't say enough how easy this was. Of course, you always want to check the prices. If we have a look at the price of Zulrah scales, this is only really possible currently because the prices for Zulrah scales are up. They're up to about 135. And if we have a look at the price of the Serpentine Visage, it is actually up as well. So interesting. So it looks like this might be profitable more often because the price of the helm used to be much lower. But that being said, you do want to check the prices ahead of time, especially the price of the Zulrah scale, because that even 1 GP difference can really add up to a lot of your profit being ate up. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the money making method. If you did, toss the video a like, and I will see you guys in the next video.